Hello, this is the third update for my old project. This week I have worked on the sprites of our game as we couldn't find any suitable sprite online. So we have created the sprites on Pixel. These are the basically the customers in their three different modes. This is the gameplay screen. These are the three sources. These are three spies. This is the stove and cooker and the timer. Other than this, I have worked on the gameplay screen and the pause menu. However, the pause menu is not working correctly. There is some bug which I couldn't figure out.
Hi, my name is Wahaj Ahmad and this is the third project progress video in the course Object-Oriented Programming and Design Methodologies. I'm still working on the backend of the game, and so far I've been able to implement the factory design, singleton design, operator overloading, and taking user input from using the SDL. So will be better understood how the game is working if we just directly jump to the console, and we can see here that the SDL screen is being rendered. Now here we can see that inventory, cut tray, stove and plate have been created. Now once the user presses a key, a raw potato from the inventory is taken and added to the cut tray. So if you try to add more potatoes inside the cut tray, you cannot do that because you cannot use a raw potato because the cut tray is not empty, and inside the cut tray you cannot add because the cut tray is full. So that's how we are checking that you cannot add more potatoes inside the cut tray. So once you have potatoes inside your cut tray, you will basically press another key to peel it. So once the raw potato has been peeled, then it will be cut. Before it can be cut, it cannot be added inside the stove. So if you try to add it inside the stove, the cut tray will say that the potato is not cut, so it cannot remove it, and the stove will say that it cannot add because the stove is either full or the potato is not cut. So first you have to cut it. So once we cut the potato, so it says that peeled potato has been cut, then you can add it inside the stove. Once you add it inside the stove, a timer is started. Meanwhile, you can add another raw potato inside the cutting tray. So you can see that one raw potato is used and 8 are left. So you can basically peel and cut that potato as well. Between that, you can see that it says the potato has been cooked. That means you have to remove this potato, otherwise it will be burned. So if you do not remove it for some time, it will say that potato has been burned. So we can see that the potato is now burned. So you have to take it out and just throw it away. So we'll just take it out. So burned potato has been removed. Now we have we'll press S again to put our cut raw potato inside the stove again, and once it's cooked we can further move on. So we will just wait for some time. You can see that the potato has been cooked. So we press another key and the potato is removed, and that potato is basically changed into 3 rounds of fries that we can use. So from one raw potato you have 3 rounds of fries. So by pressing another key, you can use that round of fry to put 1 round of fry inside the plate. So we can see that 1 round of fry is used and food is now inside the plate. If you put another round of fry inside the plate, then small chips are evolved into big chips. So you can see that 1 round of fry is used, so small chips are evolved into big chips. And if you put the third round of fry inside the plate, then the big chips are evolved further into cheesy potatoes. So you can see that 1 round of fry is used again and big chips are evolved into cheesy potatoes. Since you do not have any more fries left, you cannot add any more into the plate. So if you try that again, it will say that cheesy potato is inside the plate, so you cannot add any more fries because cheesy potatoes cannot be further evolved. So once you have cheesy potatoes, you can put in ingredients. So we have 6 ingredients. We can try putting in the chaat masala, and you can see that ingredient is created. Once you click on once you tell it that you want to add an ingredient, that's when it creates that object, and that ingredient is chaat masala, and it's added on top of the food. Then you can try putting in ketchup, and you will see that ketchup is put on top of the food. then you can press another key to remove that food and serve it to the customer. So you can see that the food has been removed. If you try to remove it again, it's going to say that the plate is empty and there is nothing to return. So you cannot add any ingredients. So if I'm trying to press ingredients, it's not adding anything because there is nothing inside the plate. And this is how our game is working. Once we close this, we can see that our inventory is destroyed. The queue inside the inventory, which contains the raw potatoes, it's flushed out. So the queue destructor is called. And the queue which has the fries inside it, that's also flushed, and the queue destructors are called. Then stove is destroyed, cutting tray is destroyed, the plate is destroyed. Finally, the ingredient factory is also destroyed. And this is how the code is working so far. Thank you.